It may sound a bit odd to you, but is a point of view held by quite a few people around the world, and one which was written about extensively by one of the world's most intriguing philosophers, George Gurdjieff. His writings and writings about him have been the object of study and discussion by large numbers of people all around the world. One of the central themes of Gurdjieff's philosophy was that we all have many eyes, but that we don't realize it. Because we have one body and one name, we think we are one, but we are many. We may have dozens, perhaps hundreds of lesser eyes, all wanting to be heard. What exactly do I mean when I say eyes? The eyes refer to the different parts of you that want different things at different times. For example, I want to buckle down and get on a good diet and lose some weight. Now, when these words are spoken, they're meant. But at another time of day, that particular eye's resolve is weakened, and a different eye says, I want to enjoy myself and eat whatever I like. These two eyes are each trying to get an upper hand over the other. That does it. I'm going to start exercising a half hour at least 4 times a week. I'm going to get in shape. You say it with absolute conviction. Then, I have so much to think about. I'm going to start exercising first thing next month. I want to clean out the garage. I want to kick back, read a novel, and have some chocolate. I'm going to put in some extra hours at work and really solidify my position there. I can't wait to get home and just forget about work. I want to read a good book. I want to go to the movies. I'm going to have a really healthy lunch today. I want a burger and fries. I want to do more with the children on the weekend. I just want to take it easy and do nothing this weekend. I want to go out tonight. I want to stay home. And on and on and on for practically every situation in life. The fact is, each and every one of these statements is real. When they are spoken, the I that is in charge is speaking for the whole, even though many other I's may disagree but do not have the floor at that moment. Think of fictional Jane Doe going through a day. Each of her separate I's is able to call itself Jane, is able to act in her name, agree or disagree in her name, make decisions or promises in her name with which another I in Jane will have to cope. This explains why people so often make decisions that are frequently not carried out. One I makes the decision, another I ignores it. It's as though someone writes a check in your name, and then you have to make good on it. Understanding this aspect of your life can be very freeing. You can start to recognize certain I's and become familiar with them. Once you know which ones are there and how they operate, you can start to bring them in line with the I's that are more aligned with your quest for vibrant health. You know that there are I's in you that absolutely want to eat properly and exercise regularly, and there are other I's in you that don't. Just having that understanding is a breakthrough. Each I, whether a strong, positive one or a weak, negative one, wants to have its way whenever it can. It wants to do what it is accustomed to doing, and does not want to change or allow any other I to take precedence. This creates a lot of turmoil in people who are not aware of the many I's and don't know what's causing them so much indecision and anguish. But when you know what's going on, you can observe the different I's, and even say out loud to the ones you know don't care about your well-being, "So, you're back. Here to try and influence me to disregard my health, are you?" Of course, this confrontation with the I is to be done in private. If you do it in front of people, they may start to chase you with a big butterfly net. Standing around shaking your finger at yourself, admonishing yourself to go away and leave yourself alone, could attract the wrong kind of attention. But observing the different I's that come up in a day and confronting them can be very interesting. And only when you recognize that they're there can you begin to take charge of them and create some order. Knowing this theory of the many I's, the next time you say something like, "I can't believe I ate those donuts. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm trying to cleanse and rejuvenate my body," you will know that there are two different I's at work. One wanting to care for itself, the other hell-bent on momentary pleasure, no matter how destructive. The more you observe this phenomenon, the more familiar you will become with your own diverse makeup, and the more likely you will be able to give dominance to the eyes that support your health goals and maintain a positive direction in your life. You can also stop browbeating yourself or feeling guilty about one thing or another you did or wish you didn't do and wish you did. Just know that at sometimes different eyes are stronger than at other times, and forgive yourself your human frailty. Better to work at strengthening your positive eyes than bemoaning the action of your negative ones. The idea of many eyes, all vying for control, can be likened to a house being built by a group of workers with no supervisor in charge. The workers have not been instructed as to their specific duties, so each, feeling he knows best what to do, tries his hand at being in charge. But others feel they could handle the situation better, and disagreements erupt. The building of the house is not progressing in an orderly fashion. Instead, there is chaos. The only chance is for the supervisor to show up and organize everyone and assign the right job to the right person, so the entire crew is working as a team. When it comes to your many eyes, the supervisor, in this case, would be your strong, positive, health-seeking eye, the one that is committed to keeping you on track and seeking out the most supportive conditions in your life. The only way to make this eye stronger and more capable of governing the other eyes is to habitually perform certain practices that will strengthen it and give it power and confidence. There is an eye in you that wants to believe, that does believe, that you have the information, the tools, and the ability to live a vibrantly healthy life free of pain and disease. There is also the eye that doesn't, so anything you can do to strengthen the positive eye and silence the negative eye is going to weigh heavily in your success. By recognizing that you have these different eyes and consciously asking better questions so your strong eyes will answer, and stating your intentions to the universe, you are taking a huge step in strengthening the strong, positive, health-seeking eye that knows you will never become sick, so that it is the one that predominates in your life.